Hi there, it's Just an Explorer here and we're back. It's Sunday the 24th of September, back at the forest. And I've got to say, got it a little bit wrong. Normally they close the car park on a Saturday night and then pull on begins, but they've actually changed it this year and the car park doesn't close until tonight. However, we are up here and we can see that a lot of the lorries have started to pull on, and we'll hopefully get some footage of some more pulling on in a bit, but we'll take a look at the construction update. So let's do this. So we'll start right outside the scout hut. Normally they've got 2 units up outside here selling donuts and hot dogs. Looks like they've not gone up yet, so I imagine they'll probably be done this week. The gate numbers are already up. If we turn down here, this will be what is known as food alley, where you get all the stalls and all the different types of cuisine. You can see the lorries are all lined up, waiting to be given the okay to start setting up. That'll be about 9 o'clock tonight, I think. So here we are on the car park then, and you can see that there's been a lot of progress since Thursday night when we were down here. The last video I shot on Thursday was about 20 past 9 in the evening, so you can see just how much has happened between Thursday night and it's 10 AM Sunday morning now. And the coaster's all complete. There's even trains on the track. So you imagine they'll probably be doing a bit of testing in that later on. You can see a lot of the lorries already in position. There's a second spinning mouse coaster in the distance there, so we're going to take a look at that in a bit as well. Yeah, just a little bit gutted that I didn't realise that they changed the pull-on date, or the setup time should I say. You can see there's lorries coming in, so let's see if we can go down and get some footage of any lorries pulling on to the actual site itself. Here's one just coming on. You can see some of the stuff waiting to come on. Flying jumbo ride. And that's got to be a Jump and Smile with the Jiminy Cricket style figure on top. You got a Freak Out. See this set up. There's some just pulling on. There we go. There is a rotor that's just on the Gregory Boulevard. Oh no, it's not, it's actually on site. There it is. Thought it was ready to pull on, but it's already on. Here's the spinning coaster then. Already all set up. Doing some final prep work on it before they start beginning testing later. A couple of carriages are already in place. Probably one that I'm going to ride, so if I do, I'll get some footage on ride if I can. It's amazing how quick these things like go up and how much hard work goes into putting everything together. There's Pat Collins Fun Fair there. We've got Silcock's Freak Out. This place will look totally different by like 9 AM tomorrow morning, I can guarantee it. And they've got a few days just to do some tweaks and testing before the fair officially opens on Friday. So this part of the fair on the field, this is an active construction site at the moment, so we can't walk through there, which totally makes sense. The last thing you want to be doing is getting in the way of people while they're setting up these massive rides. Again, we can see they've got another Jump and Smile right in front of us. Some kiddie rides. We'll walk along the side of the road. Some food vendors, there's a sizzler already set up. Over the falls, which I'm assuming is like a bomber style ride. Now this one is one of the new rides that's here this year. Normally we have a little dragon down here, but that's not here, and they've got this little pirate coaster. So looking forward to seeing that. And there it is there. There's a ride over there called Infinity. Let's see if we can just zoom in a little bit. It's already got its lights package on. I'm guessing that's going to be some sort of like a bit like Freak Out or Atmosphere style ride. But we'll take a look at that in the week. And we're coming down towards where the second Wild Mouse is. So this pirate ride making its Goose Fair debut. And there's the second Wild Mouse type spinning coaster. So the skid ride has returned. Proper old school. Bit like a waltzer, but not. It kind of flings you around the turns. So I'm looking forward to riding that. So it's proper old school style ride. Really good fun as well. Kind of just feels a bit insane. So. And this is where the fair, one of the main entrances of the fair officially begins. So your first ride on is this Wild Mouse. Now let's take a wander down and see Goosey Goose, because it wouldn't be Goose Fair without capturing the goose. As we've come to the other end of Gregory Boulevard onto Mansfield Road, there's Goosey Goose, taking pride of place in the island. He even has their own Twitter account, @Goosey Goose, which is very active during this time of year, so give that account a follow. It's a good jokey parody account, so yeah. Always good to see the goose out. So I've come in from the entrance on Mansfield Road, and this is the other end of what I've called Food Alley. We'll have a little bit further down, we'll have a lot of small children's rides, a lot of stalls, lots of different food and beverage outlets. I think it starts probably where that van is now, so it's not all the way back up. Plus it'll give me a chance to show you from the other side of the forest wreck. So this is the other end. See that first wild mouse over there. And obviously this is where all the showmen, or the show people, should I say, stay during the fair. And this is where Food Alley kind of really begins, outside the Forest Rec Pavilion. Got some teacups. There's a little mini paratrooper. Jesus, I think that's the same one I used to ride when I was younger. But shows how they look after it. Still going strong. Monster trucks ride. I'm assuming this is some sort of maybe fun house, I don't know. Could be wrong. Wrong, it's a big bomber. It says on the front. If only I'd been a little bit more patient and looked. But yeah, as you can see, everything's set up in place, ready for when the closure happens tonight. And again, apologies, it normally is Saturday night, so I got that one wrong. I hope to bring you a bit more, but you can see the ride that I showed you earlier, the lighting package. It's still going. Some more rides from Pat Collins. So if I can zoom out slightly. There we go. So yeah, along this stretch it's mainly like small kiddie rides, and as I say, food and beverage outlets. Unfortunately this year I won't be able to be here on opening day of the fair. I'm actually already up in Blackpool doing a vlog from the Pleasure Beach, so look out for that bit. Following that, the main bulk of the main week, I'll be down pretty much every day. A ghost train. This is where some of the public toilets will be, just in case anyone's wondering. And children's cheerer planes. the Goose Fair if the Kentucky Derby wasn't there. And there it is. And that pretty much brings us back to the other end of Food Alley. These rides here will be waiting to go onto the actual main car park. So we're already here, ready to rock and roll. That, I believe, yes, is a giant Ferris wheel. Looking at those there, the gondola tops. Some track there that looks like it's going to form a circle. Yeah, so looking at that, these two lorries are a giant Ferris wheel. It's amazing how quick they go up as well. It's even more impressive watching them take it down, to be fair. Which I'll try and do this year. And there we go. Back to the start. There's a carousel being constructed. How awesome is that? I've never witnessed a carousel being constructed before. That's just brilliant. Always impresses me like how much of a fine old machine everything is. Then I guess you have to realise that they do this like day in and day out, so yeah, there's a lot of activity on the field section. Lots of rides moving into place, doing what they can to get everything set up that isn't on the car park. Correction, the car park actually closes at 6 o'clock tonight. There's the sign. So from 6 o'clock tonight this will be heaving with all kinds of activity as the rest of the lorries and rides move their way on to fill the massive car park. You can see just how big it is. And this will be chock-a-block. in less than 20 minutes since I last took a video of the carousel. Look how far it's come. That is really impressive, and you can see construction of a helter-skelter just next to it. And that looks to be a cakewalk, maybe? There's a ride there you see in the distance of purple and green called the Joker. See over the falls all lit up there now. And Jump and Smile slowly moving into place. Different angle of the helter-skelter construction. Let's start to put this section together. There they are, installing the chain lift on the spinning coaster. Something you get to see very often, so there we go. So then that was a bit of a whirlwind tour around the site of Nottingham Goose Fair 2023. As I say, sorry it wasn't quite the construction update that I hoped for, that's my bad. But I will be down throughout the week to bring you some more construction updates, so if you like what we do, click like, hit that subscribe button, tick the bell for notifications, and hey, leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next video real soon. Take care.